What is up YouTube, Golden State Rider over here. I'm here back with another video, and actually on today's video I am riding a CBR 2017 CBR1000-RR. So this bike, going to see if I want to buy the bike, so I asked the other owner if I could have it for a few days so I can ride it around and do my test and see if I should buy this bike or not. So I'm gonna have a bike for next few days. Make sure you stay tuned to the channel, and I will be posting a lot of videos about this bike and compare it to my 2022 Zx10r and show you the differences and just compare them together next to each other. So without further ado, let's jump on the bike and then we'll start the review from there. Alright, as we're sitting on the bike, there's a new nice Honda logo. Every time I talk, I'm talking about Kawasaki. Alright, and the bike only has slip-ons on it. There hasn't been much modification that's been done to the bike, so the only thing that's on it is like a slip-on exhaust. So it sounds, I like it, it sounds really good. Alright, so let's get on the road and we'll go from there. Right now I am test riding a Honda 2017 Honda CBR1000-RR. So this is the ABS model, and I know if you want to get a Honda for this model, you would have to go with SP, I believe, or SP2. And a quick thing, when it comes to the Honda, my knowledge is limited about Honda. The bike is the base model, so compared to my Zx10r, as I'm sitting on it right now, the seat, it's a little bit like a higher up than the Zx10r. Zx10r, you're more tucked, or you're falling further deeper behind the gas tank, so you can be in a tucked position. But on this Honda, you're a little bit like a how do you say it, you're like a little like sitting higher up. It's more of like a upright bike than sport bike. This particular bike, you're sitting a little bit higher up compared to my Zx10r, and even my older generation, my 2018 Zx10r that I had, the seating position is the same as my new Zx10r. It's a lot of differences, this one compared to my Zx10. The bike is really light. It feels really light. It feels like it's like you're riding a Ninja 400 or 300. It's like that light, which is a plus, I would say, for a new rider. But the Zx10r is bulkier. As I have another video, I'm gonna post it when I'm comparing these two on the bike. I'll show you when I say this one is bulkier or smaller, what are those differences. Like, it feels like you're riding like a smaller bike. It does not seem like a leader bike at all. And second thing that caught my attention, that this CBR does not have a quick shifter. So the quick shifter, it's optional for this for the CBR 1000s. I believe automatically comes with like a SP models or SP2 model, automatically comes with quick shifter. This particular model does not come, which you would have to add it yourself. And if you ever happen to have one of these, then you can just add it on yourself. It's like an additional part, and it's all plug and play. And I feel like having a quick shifter on a leader bike, it's a must, whether it's older bike or newer bike, because Zx10r beginning 2000, I believe 16, started adding quick shifter to their leader bikes. And also when I had my Zx10r 2019, which was the new model of Zx10r, they also had quick shifter. So I always had my bikes with quick shifter, so it's a little weird not to have one on this CBR 1000. Overall, it's a good bike. I just been riding it for less than 30 minutes, but the clutch, it's like super friendly. It's like, I think they call them slipper clutch. So like in higher speed, if you clutch it, it will not clutch up. So it's like super, see, the bike will not come up that fast like a Zx10r would. Less aggressive than Zx10r, that's for sure, because the Zx10, you're like all tucked in, and right now that I'm all tucked in, it's like I'm like I'm 6 foot tall and like 180 pounds. That when I'm trying to tuck in, I can't because my elbows, it'll hit my knees, so I really don't have a room. And I believe you have to get a rear sets for this one, so to adjust it to the way you want. But as of right now, when I tuck on the bike, I'm gonna have a hard time using that. Here, I'm gonna slow down so I can give you guys a few pulls. So right now we're in full power mode. On the CBRs, they do not have a full, medium, or like a low power. They have 1, 2, and 3, and 1 is like their full power mode. So let's have a quick pull over here. The bike, I would say, comes to life around like 11,000 RPM. Nothing too crazy, you know. The bike comes to life a little bit late. I don't know, because if it's an older bike, or I'm comparing this to my Zx10r. So the bike comes to life at, I would say, 11 to 12,000 RPM. That's where you see like a little bit of torque and everything. But the initial pull, it's super slow. It's super slow. And the riding on this, it's super smooth, because it's super smooth. It's super smooth. Definitely, you're not in a race position. However, in the next few videos, I'm gonna show you guys on when I'm gonna take it for like a higher speed roads, and then show you guys a review on like twists and all of that. Like, I'm gonna try to lean the bike, and keep that in mind, because this isn't technically my bike yet. I'm not gonna like go crazy on it, so don't expect anything crazy, but I'm gonna do my diligence to show you guys a little bit. So here I'm gonna, hopefully we get some open roads. Let's see. The clutch, yeah, the bike comes to life like for sure after 11,000 RPM. So let's see. Like, I'm used to taking these turns with my Zx10r, so I'm gonna have like a little hard time adjusting. Plus, this road is not the greatest. Yeah, it's not bad. It's not bad though. It's good. Not the fastest liter bike. No, I was expecting way more power. I was expecting more power, but I don't know. That's my personal opinion. The Zx10r mirrors they look way better stock than these two over here. Let's say if I ever buy this bike, the first thing that I'm gonna delete is the mirrors over here. They're super bulky though. They're like super bulky. They're like super bulky, like two pieces of shit like sticking out of the bike. That's one thing that I do not like. And something else that I don't like is the handlebars. The handlebars are like it's like you're riding like a 300, like a 300, 400 bike. It's like you're riding a entry level bike. I like the bike to have so much buttons, and I like the bike to be like a spaceship, like an airplane. I like it with so much button and everything. And the detailing on a Honda, it's not the greatest. Like, it's not only my opinion, everybody says that. If I ever buy the bike, the first thing that I'm gonna do to the bike, I'm gonna get the ECU flashed, because the bike, it's super, so it falls on its face like super bad. See, first gear. So if I ended up buying this bike, the first thing that I'm gonna do, I'm gonna get my ECU flashed. I'm gonna remove that tail light, like tail light elimination. I'm gonna have a full system on here, not slip on. these are my initial thoughts of testing this 2017 Honda CBR1000-RR. Said make sure you tune to the channel, hit the subscribe button, hit that bell icon. I'm gonna have a lot of cool content coming up with this bike, as I'm gonna have the bike for another few days. So I've tried to make a few cool contents for you all and post a lot of videos and show you the differences between this one and my 2022 Zx10r. Thank you for tuning to the channel. Make sure to subscribe to the channel, hit that bell icon so every time I post a new video or content you will be notified. Also drop a like, dislike, and help me to get 1,000 subscribers. Thank you, and we'll talk to you later.